we have you on screen for the first time besides your panel earlier. Now,
Yes. Happy to
um,
be here.
yeah, I think we haven't really planned how we're going to wrap up the conference, but I think I would just like to ask, like, what are some of the takeaways that you've had? Because I know you've attended like a lot of sessions. Just be curious, how have things been for you the last 2 days?
Yeah, no, definitely enjoyed it. I mean, I was really pleased to see the turnout. I love that we got so many folks coming and I mean the speakers as well as the attendees. But I would say what really stands out to me is we're seeing that continued march of multi-specs. And I would say it feels like I don't know, it's still uh, some folks have their strong opinions and there's still religious boundaries, but I feel like it's getting a little more harmonious when it comes to GraphQL versus REST. And like Smithy, AWS presented, on Smithy as an alternative for code gen. So I feel like we had async API. So I feel like we're continuing that expansion as an event to be really multi-protocol and it not just being about open API. And that's really, I think, important. The other, I noticed several themes on specs and kind of business value, business purpose. I saw some really good, really entry level basic demos of how to use Open API to build and deploy APIs. I think that's great. I love actually sitting through kind of some of those, even though I fully get it, because I learn new things and learn new ways of how to teach other folks about it. So I'm really impressed. I mean, you mentioned the API strategy and practice to to ask evolution, and I'm impressed at how far the events come.
Totally. Yeah, I think that one of the challenges that we have is having a conference that we feel like isn't only open API, and this year we definitely I think got to bring in a little bit more of other specifications, and I think the future is definitely for me is multi-spec, and it's nice to see uh them. It's a conversation of them working together, less than, oh, you need to be using this or you need to only be using this. And also the fact that it's also happening at scale, so like companies supporting multi-spec at larger sizes, and it isn't just smaller teams doing it too. Yeah, I think it's been awesome. And the other thing we wanted to share was that we hope to be back next fall, and we're hoping to be in person. um we still will be trying to figure out how to do virtual in some ways that we can keep this conversation going broadly across not just one geographic location. But I know there has been lots of people wanting to have some of these conversations in person, but we also appreciate that everybody has been really awesome to try to evolve in this virtual world with us. Everyone's been great, having patience with us in all of our different open discussions, trying to make it a little bit more interactive, things like that. Yeah. Do you have
Yeah, and
any final? Go ahead, Ken.
yeah, I would add on to that. Just I'm hoping we're in person next year. I would love to see everybody. Seeing all the faces that I know and I used to hang out with in person, it really makes me miss that. But I want to add, like, we need help. We need people getting involved. You've done a great job, Taylor, leading this charge. I purposely kind of stepping back in the background because I don't want to be emceed a lot of the API strats and all those. So we need more new blood kind of stepping in to help from now until the next event. And then we also had the OAI community panel, that articulated this. There's a lot of opportunities to step up as part of the OAI, as well as planning for the next API specifications conference. So please, ask how to get involved. There's lots of opportunities to help plan and make the next event pretty amazing, as well as speak and attend. But helping organize it, we could use your help.
Totally. Yeah. And I mean, and this community can grow so much more with just more help, honestly. It's we have a great group of folks that help And, you know, we know that there's much more possibilities if people are very interested in, you know, helping grow the community. Definitely anyone who has that kind of the passion to see this grow because they've had great experiences at the conference. I would love to talk to you. Uh, and yeah, I think that is all we have. We're going to be getting out the recorded talks within the next few weeks, so you can look out for those on YouTube. I know there will be a survey coming from the Linux Foundation events team too that helped put this event, and also just to the Linux Foundation events team. This would not be possible without them. They help us like be somewhat professional with this. Otherwise, it would be not as smooth. Trust me.
They are amazing. Emily and team and Neil and everybody, like I mean, they definitely make it look professional and easy. And I one more shout out to our sponsors as well. We did good job of bringing in some really amazing sponsors this year, and you know, let's keep that momentum going. But thank you.
Yeah, if you haven't had a chance to go check out the Expo booths, please do that before you leave the platform today. That would be awesome. And I think that's it. So hopefully we will see y'all somehow in some form next year, and you know, and reach out to the different communities that you may have seen: JSON schema, async API, open API, to see how you can help each individual community too.
And thank
Bye.
you. Bye.